All right, for the 5th time, I didn't realize I had start and stop recording on my page up and page down keys because I never use the page up and page down keys. So let's go all the way back up here. So I decided I wanted to start to learn C# instead of GScript. And there's a certain feature in UNIGINE Engine that I want to try that is not available, or maybe I could do it in Unity. I'm not sure. I like the vehicle physics better in UNIGINE than Unity. But like for both of them, I had to learn C#. I can't do video tutorials because I have my own project and I need code specific to that project and not code specific to some third-person game that I might be able to glean some information off of, but it doesn't work. I don't learn that way. I've tried reading how to program in C# from PDF files. I'm definitely, now that I know how UNIGINE works internally with C#, those now will be valuable for me. So, in frustration of trying to find anything, just basic, simple, that would apply to something I want to do, I hit the AI mode here in Google. And in 48 hours, this happened. It started with UNIGINE, meaning UNIGINE Engine. Move object towards another C# code. That's how basic I needed information. We're talking like a cube that will just move toward another cube. And in the case of AI, by default, for some reason, it was assuming the target cube was moving. So it took a while to get the AI to understand. In fact, I had to directly tell the AI the other target isn't moving to get it out of the code. And then, ironically, I made the other object start moving. But we went from this in 48 hours to this. How would I use dot to steer a vehicle towards target? And it's kind of funny because I poo-pooed dot and cross to the AI saying they didn't exist in UNIGINE. And it didn't disagree with me. And then later, much later, I found the dot and cross in the MathLib functions of the API of UNIGINE. And I went back. I love the history. I went back and was able to read up on what was going on there. That brings me to the car controller. So after I got all the AI stuff about how to program and everything, I went through and I rewrote this code so many different times. And one of the things the AI was telling me is to find out which direction the target is relative to where you are. You want to use dot and cross. And I said they don't exist in the UNIGINE. And I finally got it work using, for proper steering, ATAN 2. However, when the vehicle would overshoot the target, it would try and turn left and right because it couldn't make up its mind where the target was. I finally found the dot and the cross and the old code in the history with the AI. I was messing with rotation a lot because it would do weird things. And it turns out it wasn't the rotation. The only thing I cared about rotation was steering angle. And I thought my steering angle was too steep, and I've been messing with that. And then it turns out, because if it stopped and then the target ended up behind it, because the target moves around on its own, the wheels would turn a direction to go for the target. But due to lack of friction, the back wheels were just pushing the vehicle forward. But that's because I forgot, like I have distance to target is, so if distance to target is greater than 5 units, and STI, so STI is MATLAB dot, it's absoluting the desired steer angle. So, because steer angle before the absolute is minus if turning left, positive if turning right. So I did an absolute on that to just give me a positive, because I got to figure out what angle you are so I can limit the speed if you're at the wrong angle. And so if distance to target less than 5 and ST less than max steering angle divided by 2, so our max steering angle now is 20 or 40. So that would be 20. ST has to be less than 20. This makes no sense, but that's why I ended up putting log messages here. Go, go, go means full force. Just go. But I forgot, because down here I have max angle divided by 2. This is steer, 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 which means slow the hell down. Otherwise, you're going to slide forward and not turn. And that's here. But it was going only out speed 1.9 would be the max, because that's where I had to modify this code. Basically, once you set angular dampening, this is like right at the target at this. I forgot in the other code to turn the freaking brakes off. And once I realized that, the car works. And this morning I was adding the distance, so that no matter the speed, it will stop on the target. Because I was stopping too far away, I was overshooting it. And what this does is, when the distance is less than a set amount plus current speed. Whoops. I don't want to do that. So, like here, where it's saying steer, 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 this is steer, steer, steer. So it turns off the brakes. You have to have torque and velocity. I'm still trying to figure out what does what, but you have to have both of those to move the tires. And this is currently a rear wheel drive, so I only apply it to back left and back right. And that is a much less velocity than this. So that and I had to do this because if it starts to steer from a dead stop with no torque or velocity, the car won't go anywhere. And so that's saying if you're heading to the target at full speed, what this code does, if you're heading towards the target at full speed and then suddenly the target teleports and it's off to the left and your steering angle is all the way to the left, it uses this code. It kills the acceleration and reduces it so that the car does not. If you go too fast and you turn your wheels all the way to the left, you're going forward. You're with momentum. I don't know what that term means. What that term is, but it's a fact of physics. I can barely add 2 plus 2, but I know this from personal experience. You have to have your speed so that your friction of your tires can stick when you're making a turn, and that's what this does. And then I was having a problem where I'd stop too short or I was over. So this is where distance to target less than 20 units plus the current speed. And that applies this torque so that if you're going really slow, like at this distance, if the car was stopped here and had to go there, which is a distance of, well, that's 38. Basically, it would crawl. This makes it not crawl, just slow down. until it gets to a distance of 5 when it applies full brakes. So on this, I had to do some braking along with some acceleration to make it work. And that's this right here. And now we're steering. So we have that. It didn't slide. And now we're distance. And we're steer. Go. That was weird. It didn't switch from go, but that's fine. Steer. Go. All right, distance. I'm missing something in my code. Oh, I don't have stop. I don't have stop. And it's disrinse. Stop! So, the AI, I knew absolutely nothing about C#. In 48 hours, I had a moving vehicle, and then I had all the code that I was adjusting, and this is the end result. I know what I'm kind of doing here. Oh, I gotta stop this. Just stop that. All right. So we're going. And now we're stopping. And now we're steering. Going. Stopping. Steering. Go. Distance. Go. Stop. Go. Distance, stop. I don't have any reversing code yet, but the dot product and the cross product lets the car know which direction it has to turn. And it's kind of funny because later on in the AI code, the AI said it's not good to use the dot product because it's not very adequate, but since you made you being me, made the car turn its wheels correctly with a tan 2, stick with that. Well, obviously I didn't. And it's doing finally exactly what I had to do. And I had to apply the logic for this whole thing. Now, there's a reason why I'm doing this in UNIGINE. And now I got to figure out how to do that. Come on, steer. Oh, this is a problem. See, this is where the speed's too high for that being too close, where that's why it was sliding. So that I got to account for. And that's going to have to be based on distance and direction. I don't want to do that right now. I got to look at deformable terrain first. I guess I could put stoplights on here too, but no. This block is set to teleport every 10 seconds. However, and this actually was very good, a very good thing for me to test this. Because when you start this program and you haven't moved the block, its teleport locations are the exact same every single time. And I was able to debug the steering stuff because of that. Oh, that one I got up to 15. Perfect.